Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first edition of Blunt Impact. I am your boy Chris G, aka Don Juan Jabroni. This is my co-host Mary Jane. Today we're going to be reviewing the latest episode of Impact Wrestling. You know how we get down if you watch Joints and Jabronis. Oh, this is a blunt. It's a little different, but we're going to light this shit up. So the first segment that popped off Impact Wrestling this week was a match between Michael Elgin and Eddie Edwards. Now, this is the second out of their best out of 5 match. I'm not sure if it's for the Call Your Shot trophy, which Eddie Edwards has at the moment. Basically a chance to get whatever title shot you want sometime down in the future. So I don't know if it's for the trophy, but they're having a best out of 5 series. The first match was really good. Michael Elgin was up 1-0. This match was pretty good as well. It showcased more of the story is Eddie Edwards being overmatched. Is Michael Elgin too powerful for him? I don't know who the fuck convinced Eddie Edwards to grow those braids. He looked like he off the Zane. Ooh. I'm not a big Eddie Edwards fan, but I do like Michael Elgin. They actually have really good chemistry. The match went smooth. It flowed good. Probably match of the night. Michael Elgin gets the victory. He's up 2-0. Now, where do I think they're going with this? I think they're going to build it up like, all right, Michael Elgin only needs one more win. Eddie's going to come back from behind and win 3-2. Build up Eddie Edwards. I don't see it. I think they should be building up Mike Elgin, but I could be wrong. Maybe he gets the clean sweep. This is my first time watching Impact on Twitch, and the best part about it was Melissa Santos during the commercial breaks, just in the chat reading people's shit. Not only is she beautiful, but she's hilarious, and her and Brian Cage's daughter's cute as shit. So shout out to the Santos/Cage family. The next segment was a backstage interview with the Knockouts champion, Taya Valkyrie. She came off really defensive when the backstage correspondent, I forget her name, it's like Gabby or something. There's so many of them. She asked if she was worried about her future match coming up later that night against Jordynne Grace for the championship. She gets all defensive, typical Taya, being Taya. Maybe the best female heel we have in wrestling. If you look across all promotions in wrestling right now, besides maybe Thunder Rosa, who's about to turn face soon anyway, there's not really a lot of really good heel women. Asuka. Taya, right now, is on top of her shit. The next match we had was Madman Fulton of OVE defeating Daga. El Jefe. I like Daga. Daga's really good. I didn't realize how fucking strong he was. This guy's like 5'0", and he'll fucking throw me on top of a 3-story roof without even winding up with one hand. That's strength. But speaking of strength, Madman Fulton is also a strong motherfucker. Now, he's not the greatest in ring, but he moves good for a big man. 6'7". He looks like he shed like 15 pounds of fat and he's starting to get ripped. I mean, he got the dreads, he got the crazy look. He could be a monster heel in the future if they build him up right. His personality, he needs a little work on that, but he'll be alright. It was a good match, back and forth, basically showcased the strength of Madman Fulton and the speed and the surprising strength of Daga. They love him out of Mexico. He's from there. He wrestles for AAA. He's good over there. This was a good way to get some heat on Madman Fulton and the rest of OVE. Which makes sense, because if Sammy's still kind of beefing with Tessa, why wouldn't his crew really beef with her fiance? Fuck it. It's logical. Next, we had this Moose segment. My man Moose But he's getting a massage, talking about he ain't going to train to fight Rhino. First of all, why Rhino is in a fucking major TV feud right now, I don't know. I mean, I got love for Rhino, but there's other dudes you could build some shit up with Moose. My son gave Moose a massage towards the end of the segment. Smoke for that one. Starts whipping him with a towel. Moose dips. I mean, it's whatever. It's a little comedy ha-ha segment, but I want to see better from Moose. He's a legit guy that you could turn into a heel. He gets legit heat. Let him get a run at a super over babyface. I don't really want to say this, but I'm going to have to. Fallah Bahh defeated Ethan Page. Now I get where they're going with this. All legal Ethan Page is good. He's good. He looks like a very 70s, 80s type wrestler. He got the fucking barrel chest and the beer belly. I dig it. He can move in the ring. He can talk that shit. His partner's good too. But give them a viable tag team. You just put Fallah Bahh and TJP together, which is out of the blue. TJP is good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He can work. Nobody want to see these motherfuckers, man. Where the fuck are the Rascals? Why aren't the Rascals feuding with the North? Why don't you actually put the straps on the Rascals for a feud? Let them flourish if they can. If they don't, let the North rock again. Anyway, he beats Ethan Page. They'll build it towards a tag team match probably. I'd be very surprised if the North loses the titles to these guys. Yo, next up, Father Mitchell, right? He has this segment where he's talking about family, and he's with Havoc, and he starts talking to some girl named Susie. And Susie comes out. I'm like, yo, who's... Damn, Susie? Susie's alright. Who's Susie? I didn't know that was Sue Young. You can keep her ass. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and she there with her eyes rolling back and she got the knife out. Nah, I ain't no punk ass bitch, but I'm calling 911 on her. Next we had RVD versus Joey Ryan. RVD is a legend. I love him. Don't get me wrong. That's the 420. But what the fuck is going on? Half of his presentation is this girl twerking. Now, I'm not complaining. I mean, it is what it is, right? But I want to see so much better from RVD. But I get his gimmick because he's building up the heat. He doesn't do the Rolling Thunder and all that shit. He doesn't do the things that people want him to do because of the whole young motherfucker stealing my moves gimmick. I dig it, but damn, this was bad. And then Joey Ryan just telling him to touch his shit. I don't know, the match was what it was. The first 3 or 4 minutes, they just looked at each other and just pointed to each other and pushed each other. And Katie got up and started twerking. I mean, I could watch this shit on Cinemax. You know you watch that Cinemax After Dark, nasty. RVD wins the 5-star frog splash. He became the first person to ever reverse the dick flip. If I'm not mistaken. RVD reversed the dick flip. Next we had a little backstage segment with Johnny Swinger. 70s, another 70s porn star looking motherfucker. He wants to be Willie Mack's partner. Now I fucks with Willie Mack. Willie Mack is the man. He got to work on his promos. He still look a little uncomfortable out there talking. But he's the fucking man. And he's only going to get better. This eventually leads into a match. Willie Mack was supposed to fight Shera, one of the guys from the Desi Head Squad, some Indian dudes. They got the look, but you know, the skills ain't there yet. They're greener than the eggs and ham from Dr. Seuss. Oh, shit. Anyway, Johnny Swinger comes out for the save. And Johnny Swinger comes out for the save and turns into a tag match. Basically, the spot happens. You want to do a double clothesline. Johnny Swinger wants to do a double close, and Willie Mack is like, nah, like fuck you. I don't even want you to be my partner right now. Anyway, the other dudes capitalize. They get the W. This can be interesting if, and I don't know if they're gonna do it. They might not. But Rich Swann is Willie Mack's original partner. Rich Swann, I believe, is hurt. So it makes sense to form this partnership that Willie Mack doesn't want, and it's unexpected, you know. See where it goes. If it gets over a little bit, you bring back Rich Swann. He turns heel on Willie Mack. You got a feud right there. A good feud. Because you know if they went against each other in any type of match, it would be a good match. Rich Swann is more well-rounded. He can be the heel better than Willie Mack would be the heel. So you get sympathy on the Mac. My son Rich Swann do his thing. You know, you let them feud and you see where it goes. Next, we had a little Tessa Blanchard and Ace Austin interaction backstage. Tessa was talking shit about Ace Austin, how he's a sleazebag because they're going to have a match at the pay-per-view. Or, I don't know, it's on Impact Plus. I think it's pay-per-view. It's called Sacrifice. Impact Sacrifice. Ace basically comes backstage like, yo, what's your problem? Tries to come in smooth. Says she got daddy issues. He's a funny dude. I like Ace Austin. He's young, he's athletic, he's good. Just don't try to kill yourself anymore. If you've seen an episode of Joints and Jabronis, you would know. He said he likes girls with daddy issues. It's good for him. Me personally, ain't my cup of tea. They got more problems than Jay-Z. There should be a few of them. Next after that, it was Josh Matthews and Don Callis, the commentary team. They were speaking like they had the camera on them. And then this ICU glitch started happening. I gotta look more into that because I don't even know what it's about. I want to know what it's about. I want to find out. I'm curious. I could not look into it at all. Just wait for it to happen. But you know how it is. It's 2020. We're gonna look into it. Finally, our main event, Jordynne Grace versus the champion, Knockouts champion, Taya Valkyrie. It was a pretty good match. They hit each other hard. There was a lot of interference from Johnny Bravo, which is Taya's manager. But by the end of the night, Jordynne Grace, in the middle of Mexico City, finally won the Knockouts championship. I thought she was gonna win this a year ago. I've been saying it. She finally won it now. That's good for her. We're going to see what happens with Taya. I don't know when her contract's up. I expect that she'll go to WWE when her contract's up, but we'll see what happens. Subscribe to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button because you know you love this shit. You can follow me at Spick_Flair_Woo! I should change that name, but I'm not going to. Be on the lookout for the next episode of Joints and Jabronis coming later this month. I'm your boy Chris G. For my co-host Mary Jane. I'll see you next time.